and welcome to announcements. It's the ninth Sunday after Pentecost, and we are rounding the curve into fall.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's kids in school already. My niece and nephew start school tomorrow.
Okay.
And along with that comes all the startup stuff that you would expect. So we'll get right into what's happening here as we're approaching the home stretch of summertime. Our next book club is coming up this Wednesday, August 13th, 1 o'clock, small dining room next to the kitchen. The book is called The Day the World Came to Town. We've talked about that a little bit on previous announcements, but it's a really neat nonfiction read about what happened in Newfoundland, Canada on 9/11. They ended up receiving a number of international travelers, and how they accommodated those folks is really an incredible tale. One of those things that you would not have expected any good to come out of that day, but people rose to the occasion, and this book documents that. As always, you can show up anytime afternoon, bring a sack lunch, or just talk and hang out until the discussion kicks into high gear at 1 o'clock. And last time I checked, there was one borrowing copy left.
Oh.
So this should prove to be a pretty well attended book club if you want to come give it a try.
Very cool. Friday, August 22nd, starting at 6:30 p.m. here in our parking lot, we are hosting our second annual barbecue and movie night. Last year it was a blast. We had a popcorn machine, we had hot dogs and hamburgers, tons of food, and a movie. And so this year promises to be the same thing. I still don't know the title, but I have heard it is baseball themed. So that may narrow it down a little bit. But there are sign-up sheets on the bulletin board and on the tables when you walk into the church. And we ask that you invite your friends, neighbors, family to join. This is a wonderful, fun evening for all ages. Bring your lawn chair and come watch a movie with us.
I'm going to combine a couple
Mm-hmm.
having to do with the this and that sale. First of all, we are continuing to accept your gently used items. Again, we do not want to see clothes, nor do we want to see physical media like DVDs, VHS, or CDs, or large furniture. Just as on a side note, complete tangent, you might want to hang on to your DVDs, CDs, and VHS because your streaming service can go belly up or drop the movie that you got the streaming service to watch, and then what do you have?
Right.
But be that as it may, we don't want them here anyway. So bring what is still left over, which is household items, tools, toys, and more. And if you have jewelry that you'd like to donate, that goes in a special box marked Ellen. In support of our this and that sale, there are rummage sale shed parties that happen every Thursday from 9 to noon to help sort and price and get ready for the sale. This is the type of thing where you can drop in, just have an hour to give. They would be happy to take whatever support you could give for this year's this and that. It does fund a lot of missions. So think about how you might fit in.
If helping in the shed is not your cup of tea, we have other opportunities all over the place to serve. Two of them we've talked about now for several weeks. They're highlighted in your bulletin. The first one is for help in ushering. You can see Tom Holt. This is at the late service, a 10:15 service. Also, another opportunity, if you are so inclined, is to help in the tech booth, ensuring that the stream goes across the internet and makes its way to people's homes. Again, 10:15 is where we need the help. You can contact Lori Doe or just contact the office for either one of them, and they will put you in contact. You can explore the opportunity.
Nice. It could be worse.
Could be worse.
but God has a plan. That is the theme of this year's LWML Northeast Zone Retreat taking place at Jordan Creek Metro Park on September 20th. There's going to be a reenactment appearance from Ruth Pangrace, a notable actress and enthusiastic historian who will be portraying Molly Pitcher, an American Revolutionary War hero. So that is something I haven't heard yet, and an interesting hook for those who might be on the fence about attending that day. Cost is $25 a person. Registration deadline is September 4th, which is coming faster than you probably want to admit. Ruth Mowry is our contact person for that, and you can find her information in our directory app.
Now, the next announcement I have been practicing,
Oh, good.
so I do not mess it
Oh,
up.
yeah. That's okay.
The next
Yeah.
newsletter
Yes.
will be a double issue.
Wow.
It will cover all of September and October, all in one issue. Same price.
Good.
What that means is if you have anything to say in the next 2 months, say it now. The deadline is the August 31st. Deadline is August 31st.
There you go. There you go.
And so make sure that you submit your article by then so that it be included in this double edition. That's it.
Yeah.
And I didn't do too bad.
You did good. You did fine. And this, it should be said, this is not the new normal. This is just a one-shot deal because our editor has plans that make this make a lot more sense. So just plan accordingly. It's probably a good exercise anyway.
Probably.
To be looking that far ahead. Speaking of which, it's not too early to start thinking about Christmas, or at least our Christmas boutique, which is actually in November. So it's not all that far away anyway. But we have space still available for crafters and other vendors. If you know someone or you are someone who can do that and are interested, please contact Karen Rudar, as she is responsible for communicating with all of our vendors this year. And as stated with regard to Ruth Mowry, Karen's information is in the directory app, which you can access right on your smartphone and call Karen directly, even though all her information is also in this week's bulletin, conveniently. Well, it's back to a normal schedule for me as far as streaming is concerned and in-person Bible study. We were gone this past week to St. Louis, Missouri for a post-seminary applied learning and support meeting. Sue and I are facilitators for groups of new pastors and their families, their wives and children where applicable. And we met with other facilitators from around the country, and that was really interesting to hear the common sort of challenges and the joys as well of this particular program, of which you were a participant.
I was a participant. It was a wonderful opportunity, extremely valuable for me and Kim. So, yep.
Yeah. So, practically speaking, that means this week, all the stuff that you're used to seeing Monday through Friday will be right here where you're watching this. So thanks for your kind attention. Thank you for making use of our streaming. It really does make a difference. There is great value still in putting what we do out in this format. So thanks for being a part of that. Have a great week, and we'll see you again.